Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of The Art of Authenticity. I wanted to share today about where I stand on this conversation of what authenticity and authentic life means to me today. Um, when I started this journey, I spent a lot of time thinking, writing, coaching, blogging about authenticity. And I thought about this intersection between success and passion. What does it mean to have a life that meets those two needs on your own terms? So some people feel very much driven towards a certain amount of success. Maybe they want two, three homes. Maybe they want an airplane. Who knows? And some people don't care about that and they don't define success that way. It could be that they're doing the job of their dreams. Whatever it is that you define what an authentic life looks like for you, where that intersection of having the passion you want, doing the thing that you feel connected to, the people you feel connected to, even the financial success that means something to you, how does that get defined on your own terms? So I did that for a really long time, and I really thought about what it means to get to this place. And I touch the center of my chest and I say, what is true for me? I don't point to my head, my thinking mind. I point to my chest and I ask, what do I truly want? What is true? And so I took some time because I started thinking I've got to go deeper into authenticity, and I didn't know what that meant. And for those of you who are newer, I mean, I found this Akashic record, the energetic space of your soul's history, everything you've ever done in all of your lifetimes. And it got me thinking about what the true I means when we ask this question, like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? How do I find that feeling of connection to a sense of myself where I feel aligned and good and free, and my internal life is matching my external? So it became a spiritual conversation for me when I asked what is this I? You know, there's the intersection of having the life you want with the passion and with the success trajectory that matters to you, but like who is this I that you are in relation to? So T.S. Eliot has this poem that I'm obsessed with, and he's got this one line in the Four Quartets where he says, "The still point of the turning world." There is a sense, a grace of white light still and moving, right? So I think about this a lot. What is this space, this sense of self that is still and moving? What is the I that we connect to? Well, I have my mind and I have my thinking thoughts, and in there, I think this and I think that, and I have conflict in my own mind about what is true for me. So it can't be my mind because my mind is in a constant conversation, and a lot of it I don't necessarily think is accurate. So then I go into this deeper sense of I, and I listen more carefully to what is a sense, a felt sense within. And I've taught this and I'll teach it again, but I teach this method to help people get to this sense, this it's like a knowing within yourself. You know, how do you know you love something? Well, you feel it inside yourself and you say, yes, that is true for me. Do you like a certain color? Yes. How do you know? I don't know. I just know. So when we listen deeper and we ask what is the I, it becomes this spiritual question of like, well, I can't touch it. It's not my thoughts, it's not my brain activity, it's another sense. So what is it? And I'm 54 years old and I'm thinking, well, I'm thinking, I don't know who I am. I can't say, oh, I am and fill in the blank. I am 54. Well, I'll be 55. I have blue eyes. Well, that's not who I am. So who am I? And it's this elusive white light still and moving, this sense, this grace that T.S. Eliot said so beautifully. So then what does authenticity really mean? And what does it mean to have an authentic life when we start to move into this deeper question of who am I? Well, this for me became a conversation of, well, okay, so there's this Akashic record, it's this energetic space of my soul's history. And when I have a reading, I am given information that can affirm and connect to the sense, which is mind blowing. Literally, the mind gets blown because the mind's like, well, how does that work? Well, the question is if I can't point, well, I point to the center of myself and say I, but I can't find it. So if I can't find it, where am I? I'm not just my thoughts. I'm not just an emotion. Emotions come and go. So who am I? Where am I? And I think we're everywhere and nowhere. We're energy, we're waves. And so my voice is moving through this microphone all the way out to this recording and now out to you. And it's coming into your ears and it's coming in waves. And those waves are immediately creating neural nets. And so where am I? Am I the wave that's moving through um, and coming to your ears? Am I this physical body? Well, if I don't have my arms, I'm still me. So at what point does the physical body decay and I no longer say that's me? So this elusive sense of I that I can't point to, that I can't touch, that the Akashic record seems to store. It stored everything I just said, and everything I'm going to say is informed by this informational system. So, authenticity to me today is about this profound and deep listening within. That is still true. But this sense of I has become more than just a little connection. It's a connection to an ever present, um, infinite sense that I can't locate in time and space, much like the non dualists might say. But I do believe it's connected to the signature of me, the soul stamp of me, the vibration of me, whatever languaging makes sense to you. And that signature is coming through the physical form and expressing as Laura in this lifetime. If it came through another physical form, a frog, it would express differently as frog energy, but it would be the same energy coming through a frog. And this time it's coming through this person we call Laura. So, what does it mean to live an authentic life? It means I listen to this energetic space of me, knowing I'll never know that it's part of the unknown, that it's intangible and infinite and endless, and it's knowable in a small sense. But when I do listen to it, when I truly hear its calling, and I'm willing to take action with the mind, it may not be the easiest path. And I can't guarantee that my life will be um, one that always feels pleasurable and avoids pain and has a certain amount of like, I don't know, right? Like simplicity. But I know that it's deeply enriching and fulfilling. And I know when I don't try to control that process, I drop into flow. And when I can drop into flow, the serendipitous qualities of my life go way up. And when that happens, the things that I quote want or the life that I'm quote looking for seem to happen in an instant until my mind comes back online and notices that and desires to control that flow with ideas of what it thinks is happening. And then I let go. So I still think it's finding this intersection of a life that means something to you in terms of, how you want to build success or passion. And those things are nice and important. But I think this deeper question of the deeper I and this unknown sense of self that is quite beautiful, a white light still and moving, as T.S. Eliot would say. is the true self, and it's always there, and it's always working to communicate through you into the world so that you can shine brightly and be at your highest potential if you're willing to listen. So that is my current view of what I believe an authentic life looks like. Yes, we want to build one on the outside, but building a relationship to this deeper sense of self as an endless, eternal sense that we'll never know and we can't know, but nonetheless is the driving force of our life if we're willing to listen. That's where I feel flow comes from and ease comes from, and what I believe is true. So thank you for listening, and I will see you on the next episode.